Hi everyone, Aiden here with etrailer. Today we're taking a look at the Kuat NV 2.0 on our 2022 Toyota Tacoma. The NV is a platform style bike rack, and it's going to be a really premium option with that. It's going to hold the bike in these trays and primarily by our front tire with our wheel hook. It's going to hold it down in that cradle there and get a good strong hold on the bike. We've got a secondary wheel strap on the back wheel to hold that down as well, and everything is going to work really well with zero frame contact, making it good for carbon and alternative frame bikes. And with the 60-pound capacity per bike, it is going to be good for some e-bikes too. Some nice things built into this rack are the included cable locks at the end of each tray. Those can help lock up your bike to the rack and make sure that it stays put. And it's got a tilt feature. With the pedal by our front tray, we can pull that, tilt the rack down, and get easier access to our truck bed. Now, while we don't have enough room to fully open the tailgate without making contact with the bike rack, it does present a lot more room for us to actually step in between the bike rack and the truck. So if we need to get something from out of the back, we don't have to just open it up. We can easily reach in, grab what we need, and then push the bike rack back up into place. And it's nice that you can do that without having to unload the bikes. Getting the bike unloaded is pretty easy though. The back wheel strap is the thing we want to get taken off first, pressing in this gray button on the side and pulling out the ratcheting strap. And then for the wheel hook, all you got to do is press the button, push up and out. And from there, it's pretty much just an open space to lift up and away with the bike. And I'll set this to the side real quick and we can get a closer look at the rack. The nice thing about not having a center mass, it's just that wheel hook, is that everything's open, easy to load and unload, nothing's in our way. This back wheel strap does slide along the entire half of the tray to accommodate for different wheelbases. Then everything folds up flat for storage. So the measurements to check out are going to be our ground clearance, which is 25.5 inches, which is more than enough. I don't think you have to worry about bottoming out here. Our distance added to the back, it is going to stick out about 33 inches, and that's to the end of our bike repair stand right here, which we'll check out in a bit. If we want to leave it in the hitch between rides though, just use that same pedal as before to fold the rack up. Now it's going to be a lot less obtrusive, only sticking out 14.5 inches now, so it's easier to fit into parking spaces, or maybe even your garage depending on the room you have at home. In this state though, it is probably going to block your backup camera most of the way, if not all of the way, because of that bike repair stand kind of falling right in front of it, and it does obstruct your license plate quite a bit, so just be mindful of that. Down at the bottom, we've got our anti-rattle knob. That's tool-free, and it's going to tighten things up in the hitch, making sure that there's no shake or play. At the hitch, it's working with our 2" by 2" receiver tube, and the hitch pin is locking. Key to those cable locks up top. Now, the bike repair stand is something that you can use when the bike rack is folded up like this. Just pull out that lever, lift up and out, lock it in, and then we can open it up to drop our bike in place. So if we're at the trail and we need to do some last minute maintenance on our bike, we need a place to set it, and maybe don't want to flip it upside down onto the seat and the handlebars, this gives us a place to do that. It's just a nice little touch that Kuat adds, because you never know when you might need it. If you don't think you need it, or you don't want it, you don't have to have it, you can go with the Kuat NV base. It's going to be pretty much the exact same bike rack you see here, except it doesn't have that bike repair stand. The base is only going to be in that one color option, the black, whereas this comes in the gunmetal gray like you see here with the orange accents, or a blacked out version that's going to be a little bit more discreet. It's really up to you and your style. They'll function the same way, just give a slightly different look. And overall, you really can't go wrong with the NV. It's a really well-built bike rack. All the materials hold up really well over time, and it's going to be easy to use. Everything's tool-free, it locks up, and it's going to work with a wide range of bikes. I think it's going to be a really nice fit for your Tacoma. Thanks for watching.